concerning our assignment uh, from the previous class of ETM on the reflection concerning the use of the universal design for learning. Today, we want to take you through the discussion. We want to guide you on the barriers, then the solutions that to concerning the barriers facing people with disability, especially when it comes to learning. Can I have Francis to take us through the UDL, which is
Okay, guys, good afternoon. Now they give me the assignment to explain UDL, which stands for Universal Design for Learning. This simply means the educational framework which guides learning. In simple terms, that is it.
Francis? Can we go straight to the barriers and solution to the problems and some.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for welcoming me. So, but before we go to the barriers, I want us to have some role play. And by this, I want to request all of us to close our eyes. And I have a question. What are the barriers that you think is really making you not to take me to understand what I'm saying? Or what are the barriers that you're meeting as far as learning is concerned? What do you think are the barriers that you're able to meet? Yes.
Like when my eyes was closed, I was not seeing what you were illustrating. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Risa. That means you are not able to see. Yes, another person. Well done. What are the barriers that you're able to meet when your eyes was closed? Yes, Jeff and trial. What are the barriers that you're able to come across? Okay, thank you so much once again. So we shall also have to do a role play, and it's going to be like this. We shall have to close our ears. Can we close our ears? Okay. You can now release your hands. Can we remove our hands? So I have a question now. What are the barriers that you're able to identify? Maybe let's say you're in class, we're teaching. Yeah? You're a teacher as a teacher. What are the barriers that you're able to meet? That is student, you learners are able to meet.
Actually, when I closed my ears, I was not getting what you were saying.
So you were not hearing what I was
Yes,
saying. Yes.
that means to the learners, those learners who are not able to hear, they might not be what? They might not be able to get what I'm teaching or what I'm presenting to them. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Stephen. Can I have another person to add on the barriers that you have identified? Yes. Justin, can you tell us any barrier based on the two scenarios? One, when we close our eyes and when we close our ears. What do you think are the barriers?
Mine are the same. These guys.
Okay. Yes, Gloria, can you tell us any of the barriers that you'll be able to identify? Initially, there were two. One, we close our eyes and we close our ears. What have you been able to notice?
What I've been able to notice is that somebody who does not see, somebody having vision impairment, the person will not be able to fully participate in class activity because most of the learners they will be working and doing things actively, but this student who does not see will not be able to follow the others like in that motion of rapid movement, actively participating. Yeah, that is what.
Okay, thank you so much for your submissions. Can I have another person to add on? Yes.
Yes,
Bosco?
someone who is, let's say, someone who is blind,
Yes.
and also,
Doesn't hear. Yeah.
yeah, also another person might be having a hearing problem. This one can face a challenge. Maybe when a teacher is teaching, of course, you cannot. When you're blind, you cannot see the illustrations that the teacher might be showing. So this one needs someone who is well trained, like for in case of the facilitator, who is well trained to come up and elaborate more and use something that maybe when you're blind, you cannot see. Maybe you can hear something well. That one they can bring in something that can help you make sure that you understand. Also, someone who is blind, who is deaf. For example, a deaf person cannot actually listen to what you're saying. And this one needs him or her to be using maybe we can say something that can help him or her to cope up with others. Maybe we can say it can be reading text and maybe watching videos. Of course, you cannot be hearing, but those motions, those movements, or when you're showing something to them on the blackboard or whiteboard, there, those things can be able to understand.
Okay, thank you so much for all your submissions. Now we are going to the solutions. What do you think we can do such that we can overcome those barriers? Based on the two scenarios, someone who cannot hear and someone who cannot see. What do you think we can do to solve those barriers? Yes, Stephen, any side, what do you think we can do to someone who cannot hear and wants to learn from the teacher? Yes.
Just like my brother said, for the person who cannot hear, maybe this we can a teacher can maybe use text. Text can use even either a projector, projecting something on the wall so that the learner can see, or maybe can use what demonstration to show the learner what exactly he or she is talking about.
Okay.
That is how.
Thank you so
I think.
much, Stephen, for your submissions. Can I have Mike? Can you tell us any solution that we think we can use to help solve those barriers? For example, we're saying someone who cannot hear, but as you're a teacher, what do you think we can do to solve those barriers?
Thank you very much. Like for someone who cannot hear, I think with this digital innovation, we can use speech recognition programs whereby when a teacher is talking, it can be automatically written like on a projector so that somebody who can see can easily get what is. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mike, for your submissions. Can I have lastly, Rusha? Someone who cannot hear and you're a teacher, what do you think you can do so that you can have that learner participate in your class?
Yeah, like if I am a teacher and I'm teaching a class, having some of the learners which cannot hear, I can use uh, speech recognition programs where when I'm using the projector, the text of what I'm speaking will just be displayed on the board, so that for those who cannot hear, they can read what I am teaching.
All right. Thank you so much for all your submissions. So, members, as we conclude today, we have been able to discuss on how we can solve barriers faced by learners in class. And we mentioned several of them. One, in limited access to learning materials. Two was dependent on others. And because you cannot see, you have to be supported in class. Then solution that we have been able to have where, one, the spacing should be really adequate in class such that anyone move, you can freely move inside class. Then two, use of some devices such that, for example, use of braille text. Some cannot see, you have to maybe use another device or material such that they're able to notice the text in their books. So before we may conclude, is there any submissions? Before we can conclude, yes. Any submission on what we have discussed today? Any submission?